Monday, December 25. The Three Angels' Messages and Mission. The book of Revelation gives us a powerful and graphic representation of the great controversy theme, perhaps most dramatically depicted in Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, O heavens, and you who dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil has come down to you having great wrath, because he knows that he has a short time. It's hard to imagine how anyone can understand anything in Scripture apart from the great controversy motif, which will climax in the last days. Read Revelation chapter 14, verses 6 to 12. What is depicted here, and what have these verses to do with our mission and message? Revelation 14, beginning at verse 6, Then I saw another angel flying in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach to those who dwell on the earth, to every nation, tribe, tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment has come, and worship him who made heaven and earth, the sea, and springs of water. And another angel followed, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she has made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Then a third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If anyone worships the beast and his image, and receives his mark on his forehead or on his hand, he himself shall also drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out full strength into the cup of his indignation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascends for ever and ever. And they have no rest day or night who worship the beast and his image, and whoever receives the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are those who keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Central to mission, God's mission, is the message, God's message, the gospel. The message, in a real sense, is the mission. The world needs to be warned about what is coming upon it, and every person will be forced to make a choice either for death or for life. He who is not with me, we read in Luke 11:23, is against me, and he who does not gather with me scatters. What is Jesus saying here that deals so directly with our mission? The three angels' messages of Revelation 14 form the core, the heart of what we as Seventh-day Adventists have been called to proclaim to the world. Central to it, foundational to it, are two themes, the everlasting gospel in verse 6 and the worship of the Creator. These two themes appear in this depiction of the saints in verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are those who keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. No matter what else we do, all the good that we do in helping people, we must never lose sight of our special calling and mission, which is to proclaim to a lost world the hope found in the everlasting gospel, as well as to warn the world of what will one day come upon it. And so to finish today, in Luke 11:23 we read, He who is not with me is against me. How do you understand what Jesus is saying to us here? Where is our heart at? You have been listening to a reading of the Adult Sabbath School lessons by Dr. Percy Harrold and the inside story by his niece Sibylla. Apart from being provided free to those who are visually impaired, these audio lessons are available on the official General Conference Sabbath School and Personal Ministry app, on SoundCloud, Apple iTunes, and also on YouTube. Search for Percy Harrold Sabbath to find all of these. And remembering all the time that God is always faithful.